notice that severe weather threat. We have seen it since last night. It has been upgraded or pushed farther to the east, now around the Wabash, farther out to the west, and then the rest of us under that 3 out of a 5. Folks, we're looking at numerous to potentially widespread severe weather as we do head into tonight. And then as we do look at those threats, the main thing that has changed since yesterday is the threat of tornadoes. We're now seeing the line as it does start to progress into the tri-state. It could potentially break up into separate cells. And when we do start to see that, that's where it could create that potential of tornadoes across the tri-state. And we're not just talking about just quick spin ups, potentially up to an EF2 or stronger. And then also strong winds, hail, possibly large hail, and then heavy rain. This system's going to be moving very fast. We're looking at 60 to 70 miles per hour across the tri-state, and that's where that heavy rain threat does go down slightly. We're not looking at flash flooding. Now tomorrow looks to be a little different. I do think it will be more of a heavy rainfall event. You can see a 2 out of a 5 for our southern and eastern communities, that marginal risk for the rest of us. Still looking at a very active day and definitely more widespread severe weather farther to the south. So as we look at satellite and radar, we are quiet here, very breezy, very warm. Out to our west, that is where we are seeing those storms develop, and those will be moving to the east as we do head into tonight. So let's move you through Futurecast. You can see by 10 o'clock, we could see a few storms develop out in front of that main line. So that's why I do think 10, 11 o'clock, most of us are still going to be very quiet, but we could see a few of those pop-ups, and they could still be on the strong side. As we approach midnight, we start to see that line. Now, if it doesn't stay organized and it starts to break up into more of a scattering event, that's where we could see those tornadoes develop. But I still think it is going to be a night where we are dealing with significant severe weather. Now, as it does move to the east, it does start to break up, but you can see it's still very strong. I mean, you'll notice those individual cells along that line, and here we are around 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. As it does continue to move to the east, it does start to break up, which is what we want to see, but it is still important that you keep your guard up, still have a way to keep yourself safe overnight, because this is going to be a time when a lot of us are asleep or at home. As we approach Saturday, we're expected to see a little bit of a break, still a little iffy on the timeline, but I do think primarily Saturday afternoon is going to be when we will be dealing with those strong to severe storms, primarily in that southern and eastern region of the tri-state. So please be prepared for tomorrow once again, as we are going to be dealing with some strong to severe storms. Farther off to the south and east is going to be that greater threat. And then by tomorrow night, we should start to see some drier skies. Right now, 80 degrees, lots of sunshine out there. Southerly winds coming in at about 16 miles per hour. Still dew points in those mid 50s. As we do look at the next 7 days, after we get through today, we're going to start to see some quieter conditions, or after we get through today and into tomorrow. Sunday, though, does look to be quieter but cooler after that front does push through. Monday, St. Patrick's Day, looking very nice. As we approach the middle part of the week, we're looking at more rainfall.